I got a couple people in here, bro. My boy Stretch, my boy
What's up?
Taylor, my
Step
boy
bro.
Step, bro. You know what I'm saying?
What's good, y'all?
We got just Taylor in a bit. You know what I'm saying? We all cooling right now.
Yes,
Real podcast
sir.
shit right now. We got-
Let me get it on. Let me get it on. Yeah.
my bad.
What's
Now,
good?
honestly, bro. Okay, it's in my face, but like y'all can see me. But I'm gonna turn the cam off for a sec because I ain't charge my phone as well. But I got a few topics that we can talk about right now.
We all do it.
Bet.
Yeah, I can shoot. I can shoot you a few topics. So I want to ask y'all, why do y'all think humans don't really value creativity nowadays? Or they just lack creative gifts, pretty much.
That's a
That's
deep.
my first topic.
That's a deep one. So like, why do you feel like people don't really value creative gifts these days? I would say
Yeah,
because they lack the awareness of themselves and what they're actually capable of doing. So when they look at something outside of
true.
them that they haven't found within themselves, they're looking like, "Damn, bro! Like, I kind of want to appreciate it, but I also want to throw shade on it because like I can't do that type shit. But like you can do something. You just gotta, you know what I'm saying, find what that is type shit. Mm.
Exactly.
And creativity is the essence
I
of
don't.
life. Like you need to create to be able to like. We wouldn't have these buildings right now if someone didn't have that idea. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't have cars if someone didn't have that idea. You know what I'm saying? Everything is about creation type shit. Everything is really engineered.
Yeah. Don't let no fucking nerd tell you. Oh man, don't let no fucking nerd tell you. Man, creativity only applies to art. Well, art is everything because you're using the essence of like you creating something out of nothing. So low key, that nerd is like stuck in 3D, and all the people they just stuck in 3D because they don't understand that everything needed some shape or form to come in to experience. And art is like those things. So like, what is motherfuckers talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly. It's like
Right.
we all are creators.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you saying that about the 3D, it just made me think of the fucking new Apple glasses. Like first of all, I was hating on them in the beginning, but then I saw a video like of a nigga actually using it, and I was like, okay, it seems actually interesting because the nigga was like doing work pretty much, while he was ordering food and shit. I
Oh,
mean,
bro,
like
that whole Apple 3D shit, y'all gotta watch out because they're basically trying to like keep y'all in the house. All you gotta do is go
nah, but
outside, but
have you ever
that's what
take
I'm
seen
them.
saying.
have you ever seen Futurama?
Yeah,
Okay, there's an episode in
Yeah.
there where literally kind of the same thing happens where they put an implant in their brains, and after a certain amount of niggas follow the two main streamers or whatever, they send a virus or bug to everyone, and with
yo,
that
what?
they were pretty much slaves
That's
to
crazy.
the bitch. She's called mom or whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
Hmm.
that's what I'm saying. And they trying to, okay, the trick is with the Apple Vision, y'all gotta be like this. Y'all gotta use it
Yeah, you gotta like
during y'all work
pinch and shit.
hours, and then y'all gotta take that hoe off. Like, y'all gotta take that hoe off as soon as you can because you're gonna get wrapped up into that fake reality
Yeah, I'm on my way to get it,
and
Exactly.
but
like get wrapped up to you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Facts.
You get so distant from the actual reality, you get sucked into something that's not real. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? You get separate. It's like self delusionment.
To
I mean, that's what they want.
sativas,
I mean,
the
like,
one
you know what I'm
grams.
saying? Them bitches gonna be like the new phones. Niggas really gonna be lost. Crazy.
Facts. Right.
The 1 gram.
Uh, Also, my reasoning for that topic as to why like humans don't really value creativity no more
Yeah, I'll be
and
right
stuff
back.
like that is because if you think about it, right, the shadow government like made people think that creativity was useless, like it is useless right now
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
it's
So
pretty.
people don't really have like a point in like in, in even trying to like find creativity or talent within themselves because everything's kind of like made to be like mundane and stuff like that. When y'all don't really realize like there's so creativity like right in front of you. Like
Yeah, and then people
and
are so blinded because everyone on social media is telling them how to do stuff, like all that workout shit and how to get gains and lose weight and all that. People are telling other people how to do it, so it's like, oh, I don't need to think of a way to do it because someone already showed me a way to do it. You know?
Well, okay.
that's
Well,
why-
I'm gonna play devil's advocate a little bit, not too much. I agree with what you're saying, but I think some people can't help it because you pretty much go to school and like you're pretty much taught, hey, just listen and do what you're told. Don't have no second or third thought.
Yeah, it's really,
If you feel me.
yeah. No, I know what you're saying. Yeah, there's like it's all how we're made to think, really, because like if
Yeah.
like if we're made to think, you know, you don't know how to do this, but I do, then we're gonna think, oh, then I'm just gonna do what they do, and not think of my own way to do it. When you know, you can learn the basics of something and then put your own twist on it. You know, that's what I do. Or at least I try to do, but whatever. You know.
Yeah, bro, for real, yeah.
But like people are just saying like, nah, like this worked for me, so it's gonna work for you, guaranteed. So you should do this. Don't do anything you're thinking of. Do what I'm doing. Because I'm famous. I have multiple people doing what I'm doing, so you should do it too. It's like fuck
Buy
you,
my
I ain't
course.
trying to do
Buy
that.
my course, head ass motherfucker. Buy my fucking course.
Oh,
Fucking-
And another thing too is like, it's not only that, but people also I be hearing people saying that like oh, why have the time to do
Wait, hold up, you sound muffled.
like
you sound low as fuck.
visual arts like you're showing that job.
Yo, Stretch, you sound low.
That's kind of useless. Oh, that sound low?
Yeah.
My bad. Yeah, it still sound low.
Yeah, you sound muffled, bro.
Hold on. I'm just gonna turn off these headphones. You're down right now.
Oh shit.
But as for real though,
So,
hear me?
yeah,
Yeah.
I can hear you, bro.
I can hear me now? Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. Now, my point is, like, I be hearing people say, like, oh, why have the talent, like, you know, to be able to draw, like, you know, that's kind of useless. But it's like, bro, you see visual arts everywhere. You see graffiti. You see art in video games. You see art in goddamn movies. Like, nigga, the stuff that you're seeing, like, you know, that you're entertained by is created by visual arts. So tell me, how is that shit useless?
And then
That's
all
what I'm
these
saying.
buildings,
Around
Billy, someone had to draw up all these blueprints, right?
That's
They
facts.
didn't just pop
Yes,
out of nowhere.
bro.
Someone had to draw this shit up.
Facts.
You know,
Facts.
all
Bro,
these-
I think, bro, I think
all these
niggas,
rooms
I
and
think
shit, someone
niggas
had
is
to draw
taught.
that shit up.
I think niggas is taught if you're not capable of a 9 to 5 or building some type of engineering project or some shit,
You ain't shit.
that you're useless or something, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Like what? There's no way. There's no way. I'm not useless. You know. Okay, that's just.
bro, ain't nobody here is useless. We're all put here to do something.
Yeah,
Shit.
everybody like you know,
Right.
it's something small or something big. Everybody does something. You know.
Real shit.
Yeah,
And they may do it late, they may do it real early, but someone does something, you know. Everyone has a purpose. It's you know,
yeah, right.
good or bad. Everyone has a purpose.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Facts. It just takes going in within
Like,
yourself.
Dude, take fucking Star Wars for example.
Ooh, damn.
Anakin, dude. He right? He was the chosen one.
Ooh,
He's the
was.
fucking prophecy, dude. He's the dude that is supposed to bring balance to the force, right?
Huh?
And so, right, his deeds were supposed to be good deeds.
They were.
You know, he was made to be a Jedi to be a good guy and bring balance to the Force, destroy the Sith.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, as we all know, he turns into Darth Vader, right? And then he goes bad. He still does his job, but after he massacres several
All the
million
children.
people and blows up a planet,
He
but
killed all the
still-
children. Let's not forget that.
Yeah,
All the
he
young
did do that.
Padawans.
So yeah, he didn't really do his like prophecy good deed till like later down the line, but still he still served his purpose. He still did his thing while he was on the earth. You know, it just took him a while.
True, yeah.
Took him a while.
Mhm.
A lot
This
of
is
bodies.
true.
A lot of bodies. Fuck.
God damn.
It's quite astonishing, really. Like I don't think any modern or any like real life genocide. Like I don't think Hitler could do shit Vader did.
Oh my god.
Vader's kind of tough. He blew up a whole
Oh,
planet.
shit.
I mean, I didn't see Adolf blow up a whole planet, dude.
That was crazy. That nigga did construct.
Man,
that shit.
Frieza blew up a whole planet from Dragon Ball.
That is crazy. That nigga was a planetary destroyer.
Mm-hmm. You know, dude, and like
Right.
he could control literally anything. Like he could just look at you, control your mind, or kill you. Like right there.
That shit is deep.
He was insane. You know. I'm just saying, man. Hitler and Mussolini could never do stuff. Could never do what Vader did. Just saying.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I mean, that shit is crazy, but I feel like what you can really take from that story of Anakin, and they even show you in the sequel with Luke, is like they had to learn both the light and the dark side, but they kind of both lost to it because Luke ended up betraying his student Ben because he was haunted by his nightmares of like him betraying him, and what ended up happening, he took the first action, and then like it scared the fuck out of it, traumatized Ben, and then he went to the dark side, and now this nigga was like, damn, I don't give a fuck about nobody anymore, like like that shit crazy.
Right, bro.
And like what happened to Anakin was the same thing. He was having dreams of his girl like dying and shit. Like, and that's what ended up happening anyway. She died giving birth. But he thought he could control it and prevent it by like being on the dark side. It was goofy. Ended up losing a lot. But, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he trusted the Sith the whole time, and the Sith was a snake. He was playing the Chancellor and the Sith the whole time. I think it was a spy. Oh God, he's playing everybody. So, yeah. That shit was crazy.
Okay.
Listen,
It is really crazy. I'm gonna tell you right now too. I don't really like Star Wars. Like when I watch that shit, bro, like I literally fall asleep because like
It's good.
it's like every Jewish allegory like in existence. I'm just like, oh, I'm tired of the Jewish shit. Like I just fall asleep pretty much. But I get the message like behind Star Wars though for sure. All the allegories of it. I can't deny that.
I've seen.
Me too.
Yeah,
I've definitely seen all of
Yeah, you wanna
them.
hit this shit?
I can sit through them.
That's the new shit.
And I've seen them all.
Actually,
multiple
I've
times.
seen one movie.
Multiple times. I've seen a lot.
I've
of
seen
movies,
one
though.
movie.
I've seen a lot of movies.
I seen one Star Wars movie, and that was the one in 2019 with the women.
Hour and a half, maybe.
But you're definitely right.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
the same stories.
You said what?
You're definitely right. It's just the same.
Was it the
stories.
Force Awakens or was it the other one, like the Last Jedi or some shit? Was it the sequel?
Which
I think it was the one in 2019, The Last Jedi or something.
Last Jedi.
I never watched that movie. I was like, this is not a very good movie. Like, to be honest.
Not
Like,
at all.
bro, I'm not even a Star Wars fan.
Villains are
I'm not
actually
even a Star Wars fan. Bro, I'm not even a Star Wars fan. No,
Yeah, we
nothing,
got
bro.
that
Like,
downstairs anyways.
me watching a movie, just on being a movie, like, it didn't even, it was like super made. Like, it was just a whole bunch of SFX, what is called cinematics and stuff like that. It wasn't even like, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like
CGI and shit. I mean, that's why movies now aren't really that good compared to the movies back then, because they had to get more creative. Now they just use fucking CGI and shit. What?
Dude. One of the coolest things is happening next month. Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, is
What?
coming to theaters.
Is it really?
I think like March 8th or something like that. Episode 1, the
Yeah.
first episode. Yeah, man, dude, freaking. Oh, it'd be so awesome to see the movie in theaters. Get to watch the Dark Maul
so,
fight
okay.
in fucking.
All right, Stretch. What's our next topic?
He said
We moving on, bro? Moving on, all right.
Yeah.
Nah,
All right,
you don't want to get me started about Star Wars. We'll be here all day.
Nah, I didn't know that though. Watch it. But what was
Now-
the next topic?
My next topic, right? How did everybody get lost? Like in general, like how do all these humans get lost?
Oh, that's easy. Religion. Not only religion, you got entertainment out here. There's like
Right.
too much people lost into entertainment. Another thing is the education system. We're not even taught stuff properly.
Shit.
What else? What else?
We got people.
Yeah, that's pretty
on
Hmm?
politics.
Pretty much it.
You said what,
if you
JVX?
really, if you really want to talk about the root of it, you know why people are lost. I mean,
People aren't getting their money.
it's
Another one.
People aren't getting their money.
People ain't getting paid what they should.
Oh, that is true. People aren't getting paid what they should, but it's kind of hard.
Mhm.
The root, you know, I guess you could say,
The root of all evil is money.
is really just a huge degree of a lack of self-awareness within individuals, and they don't really,
Yeah.
because they lack awareness of themselves, they don't understand how we can come together and build something better that is more, you know,
Or they just don't.
progressive.
Or nobody pushes the fact that you could be self-aware and help the environment. Cause like have y'all run into this? Y'all tell somebody about self-awareness and they'll be like, "Man, that sounds useless."
But
I'm like, "What?"
But it's really just learning, like you're learning, and then you're learning just about yourself in the world. And when you learn stuff about the world, you learn stuff about yourself. I mean, it's vice versa. So like,
Yeah, but like some individual be like, "Man, this is useless. This is not helping anything." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Like you mean to tell me I just gave you all this information you think it's useless because the government didn't say it was useful? Like,
Yeah, dude, like fat people, man.
like let's say if somebody, yeah, like what you just said, like if you tell somebody they fat, they're gonna be like, "What's the point of you losing all this weight?"
It's like, I'm not fat.
I'm like, "Nigga, what?"
Like, yes, you are.
No, yeah, for real. They'll be like, "What's the point of you losing all this weight?" Like,
You'll
I'm not
for one.
I'm not entering this competition or something, like shit like that.
yeah, we're
So like, what's your take on that? Like, feel me? Like,
What, on fat people?
no, not fat people, just on people who you tell them about self-awareness and they just be like, it's useless.
Oh well, some people don't want to change. I mean, you can lead a horse to the water, you can't force it to drink it. I mean, you know.
Right. You can't fix people who don't want to be fixed.
You know,
Straight
I
up.
was like, they're kind of just damned.
It's all just
It's like what J. Cole said, bro. You know, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. Like, straight up.
Yeah, like,
They got.
like J. Cole said.
Shit. That's just how it is. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't control everything. You know what I'm saying? You really only can control yourself, your own actions, and how you think and how you participate with the world and interact with individuals.
The
So
best thing you can do
Right.
to other people is just, tell them, like, if you're concerned for them, just, the best you can do is express your concern. Like, that's really all you can do, because you can't force them to do nothing. All you got to say is, hey, you're a little overweight. If you want to live maybe 10 years longer, I would hit the gym and eat healthier.
Oh my God.
Just saying. And I would walk away. That's all I do. That's all I got.
I mean, he's right. And you can take it into just.
Just, you know what I'm saying?
Apply it to literally anything. It's just,
Right.
the only thing you can do is give them advice,
Right.
Advice, okay.
And I always say, like, fuck saving people, like, save yourself, because also you be having people, like, to where it's like, okay, they find this one guy or girl really attractive, like it's their ideal type, but like they're not into the same shit, like, that they are into, right? But what's flunked out is that, and I mainly notice this problem, especially in my generation. You try to make that person like be into the same shit you're into, and it's like you don't want to do that because like that can create like blood on your hands, and like not everything. And God in the universe teaches you that like nigga, the universe ain't for everybody. Like not the world don't revolve around you type shit. Not everything is gonna go your way. So if you want someone to be the same shit, to be into the same shit you're into, don't try to make a person like that. The person should already be like that.
Mm-hmm.
True, very true.
And that's the thing with
Yeah.
this generation. Everyone's so independent. Like, that's what everyone's preaching
Well,
nowadays.
everybody's like that. Everybody's like that until like you do some shadow government shit, hold a gun to their head, and force them to read a book or something. Like,
I'd probably change myself if I had a gun to my head. But I mean,
gun to your head, read spirituality, bitch. No, I'm playing.
That's crazy.
For real. See, I don't know. Some niggas might be. I'd rather just take the bullet, but
Then change, some people I'd rather just die than change myself. Really, that's really the
Some people
mindset I've seen from this generation. Is like, I'm my own person. Fuck you. Damn, it's like I just said hi.
not for real.
It's critical.
I just asked if this
So,
is
like-
taken.
So like, are we done with this topic?
Oh yeah.
No, wait, I got some.
Oh, you have no.
I got one.
You took a long.
Too.
You took a long ass pause. That's why I said something, because I didn't want to make it seem like awkward and shit.
Okay, I get it. It's
Yeah.
all right, really. But see, I think when the whole like COVID like pandemic came along, bro, like that's the most flunked out I've ever seen. Like humans like be flunked out in, bro. Like that really fucked humans up, and it was over like just a little pandemic, and I was just like, nah. Y'all niggas are weak as hell. If y'all going crazy about like a virus that's like that's just a cold, like but on steroids, like nigga, it's not that bad.
Man, fuck coronavirus, bro. Like, bro, really, when the first day it came out, my parents were freaking out. They was like, "Oh, you gotta take this, that, and the third medicine. Is this virus going on?" I'm like, first of all, when did somebody all of a sudden care about a virus that, like, if you quote unquote get it, it's not even that bad, and people are on lockdown for like. That's how I know it was a psychological operation, and people was
psyop.
and people was just like worshiping the news, like
For real. And stuff like that. And it's like, bro, I haven't took the vaccine, and I never had COVID, like, for the whole goddamn pandemic. That's how I know this shit was fake, first of all, because I never fucking had it. And also, bro, you know what the dumbest shit is? Niggas were like, oh, you could be asymptomatic, you never know. I'm just like, bro, how do you get sick without getting sick? That makes no goddamn sense. You're telling me that, like, I cannot have a cold and still have the symptoms of a cold, bro? What the fuck does that, what the fuck? What sense does that make?
That's like me sneezing for like 30 seconds straight, and someone's like, "Are you sick?" Nah, dude, I just got a bunch of fucking dust up my nose.
bro. But like, the thing is, the most annoying part about that flu pandemic was the fact that people were pushing it instead of being like, "Hey, if that person wants to get sick, that person wants to get sick." I don't understand why people were pushing a mask. Like,
for real,
I don't get it. Like, especially people who was taking the vaccine. Like, why were everybody concerned about people who didn't take the vaccine?
Oh,
like,
because
bro,
I'll tell you why though. Because, or actually, you want to finish?
Yeah. Like,
Okay, finish.
them motherfuckers was worried about a virus that they was protected
What's
by,
up, Stayor? How you feeling?
but they think they gonna get affected by the virus because you didn't take the vaccine, but they the ones that are protected. Like, what the hell? Like, it was dumb.
Right, but like, I'll tell you why that is because niggas want to think to quote unquote back to normal, back to the way things used to be and shit like that. It's like, nigga, what do you think we have these shifts for? When has shit like ever stayed the same, bruh? Nah.
Yeah.
After the pandemic, like even shit wasn't the same. Niggas were still wearing masks. Like after the pandemic, y'all niggas were traumatized by a weak ass pandemic. That's how I know y'all are weak. Weak ass niggas.
Mainly Asian.
Actually, I'm gonna ask a question.
Nah, nigga.
JBX, what was y'all doing in the pandemic, JBX?
I was making music. I was getting to it. I was locked in. I was just learning about life, hella shit. I didn't really give a fuck about that shit. Never gave a fuck about that shit.
You know what I was
Never gave
doing?
a fuck
I was
about that
actually
shit.
outside. I was actually outside riding my bike. That's what I was doing. Yo,
Bro, I found Soul Group during the goddamn pandemic in 2021. So hey, that should change my life. I don't know about other humans that were traumatized by it. Nigga, staying inside changed my life because I found this shit. I mean,
actually, that shit would actually. I'm kind of glad that shit happened because no school. I was actually vibing. I was riding my
right,
bike.
I was like, nigga, like, no school for a week? Actually, and I'm like, oh shit, we're extending it? Okay, no school for a fucking, like, year, basically. Okay, shit. I'm chilling.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
playing
thanks.
Star Wars Battlefront.
Okay, well, that was my graduation year. So, like, I graduated 2020 and, like, the pandemic hit. Like, they were talking about it late 2019, like, in December, but it really hit in, like, March. And that's when we couldn't go to school anymore and shit like that. But, like, yeah, that's how it was. But we had, like, a graduation, but it wasn't real. We had to all stay in our cars and shit. That shit was stupid as fuck. And, like, we had to pick up our, like, diplomas and shit. And they took a picture, and then we walked away.
I remember that.
And they were like,
Y'all
live.
niggas
I remember that
graduated.
shit.
It was goofy.
Y'all niggas graduated online. Like they was calling out y'all names online.
Yeah, but we had to go somewhere in person. I didn't do any work my senior year. Even before COVID, I just knew I didn't have to do work. And then that shit happened.
Oh, so you was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna pass.
Yeah, no, they did like after once the schools went online, it was like that year kind of like didn't count. Like grades did not count pretty much because it was a new transition and all that, and so they were like, we'll just graduate all the seniors. We'll just graduate everyone because this is tough.
Yeah.
So that was like a
Yo, what?
Oh
yeah,
God.
it was like, I saw that a couple days ago. It was like it was a really tough time for the schools because it was like it was just a sudden change to online. They had none of the teachers had any idea how to work technology because all of them were fucking old as shit. Only a couple of them knew how to work the video calls, but it was tough. So it was like we'll just graduate everyone. So that way, if it changes next year, then we'll have it back to normal instead of having a bunch of super seniors and everyone retaking the grade they're already in or whatever.
I actually recently visited my high school to get my diploma. Because I ripped my original diploma up. I didn't give a fuck about it. I made a whole video about it and shit. It was on my Snapchat long time ago. But I was just like telling people like what the fuck I was gonna do, and I didn't need that shit basically. Yeah. But in any case, recently I ripped this shit up.
Bro,
And
I know how you feel. My bad to cut you off, but
So,
you basically don't know. You don't need that shit because if you go online and apply, all you gotta do is say I either got a certificate or I graduated high school.
yeah, no cap. They don't be checking all that anyways.
Fucking go to
If you want
a
to
trade school,
type shit.
get a degree in 1 year or 2.
Okay.
Get a fucking associate's degree. You can do a lot more shit with that than a fucking diploma. You don't even have
It's
to
kind of funny. Oh,
finish high school to do that shit. You have to have money.
Nah, no cap though. You take money to make money, but yeah, it was nice though. It was like I don't know, it was cool, like a flash in the past. I met I used to go to the library every day, so I came there and I saw like my old
What?
librarian, the library. It's like during lunch every day I was in the library. That was like where I was at. I don't like being around people, but I had a nice little group and we chilled in the library every day. But like, I saw my old librarian, Mrs. Brown. She was so nice. She was so nice. She told me some important things. She's the one that really told me like my words were powerful. And when she told me, it really hit different when she told me that shit. I never forgot that shit. So like that shit definitely changed my life.
Yo, what?
Like,
What?
she
She
was
tapped
crazy.
in.
And then like when I came down there, she was like, she anticipates me to do a lot of great things. So like I can't let her down type shit. And like I gave her a hug and we were talking about her life because her husband had died. That shit was sad. I was sad for her. And that shit just happened like a few days before I came here. I was like, what the fuck? Like, but yeah, it was sad.
Yo, what the fuck? Wait, I'm surprised she even.
It was
I'm
right before
surprised
I
she even
left.
still there.
You said what?
I'm surprised she's still even there because most of my school teachers they don't even be staying long. They be like they be like leaving after 4 or 5 years or even 2. Like most of the teachers in my school went on a mass quit rage. Like they just started quitting their job, bro.
We had
Like-
a new teacher come in. She stayed for a fucking month and then dipped. I was like,
Yeah.
this school sucks.
You're not gonna lie. It's kind of funny. When JBX was a goddamn senior, I was a freshman. I just
Yeah, I was a
graduated like
freshman
last
too.
year, bro.
I was a freshman too.
I would just graduate like in June 2023. So like
Damn.
it's basically only almost last year.
I graduated May.
Yeah. Mhm. So like that. But yeah, we can move into the next topic. Now, okay. I want to hear y'all take on this though. Do y'all know the difference between ego narcs and insecure narcs? So like, narc would mean like a narcissist.
Oh, an ego narc? That's just a normal narcissist.
Right.
Times
That's
two, I guess. 'Cause if
True.
If you're an ego narcissist, then I guess it's like fucking, you don't give a shit about no one. Like, not even your
True.
own mom or shit.
God,
True, yeah.
Awesome anime villain type shit.
Oh my god.
Awesome.
Like, I am the greatest.
Also, Marvel
person.
comic villain shit.
Jesus.
That's another word for a villain, just ego narc.
That shit is crazy. Definitely. I mean, but there is like, I guess, you know what I'm saying, there could be a healthy like degree to like ego is like, you know what I'm
Well,
saying?
yeah, you know,
use,
there's a difference between cockiness and confidence. You know?
right,
You
exactly.
can be confident in yourself and not be cocky, but you know there is a line. You know, yeah, I was friends with a narcissist. Oh shit, god damn, it's tough.
Wait,
I
what
was-
is the dude who was friends with a narcissist? What does that dude be saying?
Oh,
Like, what was his act?
he would one up everything that I would say. Like fucking.
Oh my
fucking-
God.
We were playing Rocket League, and I hit.
I already know what you're doing.
Yeah, it was like I hit like a crazy clip or something like that. And he's like, "Oh, dude, this like I hit something way better than that like a couple days ago." I'm like, "Dude, just let me have a fucking moment, man. Like, shit. Can you not just be happy?"
Oh my
Like,
god.
everything's got to be about him. And I'm like, God.
Oh fuck.
I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Pretty much, bro. Yeah, it's facts.
And then his girl.
This nigga JBX is laughing his ass off, yo.
And then his girl was just as worse. Like, oh my god. It was like
god.
every time I would go over, it was like, oh fuck, what was it? She would say something like, "Oh, I was walking to class one day, and this bitch looked at me weird." I'm like, did you know her? I'm like, no, I had no idea who the fuck she was, but she looked at me weird. I'm like, what? And then my friend, he's like, yeah, well, I was like, dude, I was walking to class one day, and this guy was like, literally tried to jump me.
What the
It's just as bad as your thing. And she's like, well, I'm like, oh my god, dude, I can't.
They get in an argument over that shit?
It's like,
Yo, that is crazy, yo. I'm bleeping that host, yo.
It's tough. I would have said something, but I'm not. Well, I wasn't that person at the time. I would just sit there and just be like, no, I'll just let this play out. I'll just let it happen. They broke up shortly after, and then they got back together. And then they broke up again, and then they got back together. And then I left that school to go to Escoffier. And then just a couple weeks ago, I hear they're back together again. I'm like, God damn.
Oh, fuck.
That's 3 times. That's 3 fucking times, man.
I'm done.
Fuck, man.
See, by the way, bro. Now I got stories to tell y'all though because I've been around insecure narcs, and ego narcs, but I do. I'll name some differences like between them though that I've noticed. Like, some of the examples, like the dude just talked about are in there too. But like, I'd say one of the differences. Hold up, I got pull up my notes. There you go. Oh nah. There you go. Found it. Now, an ego narcissist, they're gonna praise people they perceive as powerful, but they disrespect people who they perceive as weak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They only associate and praise people because they want to gain something from them. What's the other guy's name? Just so I can.
Taylor?
Taylor? Okay. What Taylor mentioned here, yeah. Tries to one up everybody because they think that they're better than goddamn everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll eventually disrespect strong people and try to one up them as they did to everybody else.
Exactly, dude.
That was basically my experience because I've also dealt with like an ego narcissist, and like I remember one time because like he had a YouTube channel like at the time, and one time like I was talking about this other YouTuber who had more subscribers than him, and then he was like, man, forget that dude. I'm 100 times better than him. I'm just like,
damn.
Ain't that a little bit egotistical, like of you to say though? Because like, nigga, you got more subscribers than you.
Motherfucker on some DBZ shit. No, my power level's gonna be higher than yours.
I had this one friend, oh my god.
For real.
He said he could fucking take on The Rock. I'm like, what are you talking about? And he was like, dude, I did wrestling all 4 years of high school. I'm like, that is not the same. It's like that dude could actually crush you. Like he may be a WWE wrestler and is like acting and shit, but he could like literally crush you without even fucking trying. Like he doesn't know how, he doesn't need to know how to fight to crush you. And he's like, nah man, I got him, bro. I got technique. It's all about technique. I'm like, yeah, he's about to technique your ass into the ground.
And when I was with this nigga, like, with another group of friends, bro, this guy would always like come at me for some reason and try to embarrass me. I'm just like, nigga, who the fuck are you? But good thing, bro. Good thing, bro. Okay, keep.
What did I do? Like, what did I do?
Like,
What did I do?
What I do? Like,
Fuck, man.
but again though, it's because okay, yeah, they're jealous. That's it. It don't go no further than that.
Then I can just chill and do whatever. They're just mad.
Yeah.
They're just mad.
Pretty much, yeah. And it's like every time like this guy like would try and argue with me though. Don't like I was to like stand up for myself and just make him look stupid. Like pretty much. I'm just like, nigga, what are you doing? Like, and he would do everything, like, try to embarrass me, like try
to make me look.
Try and talk down on me, like, nigga, it would never work. Like, the easiest way to like really deal with those kind of people is that like you don't really gotta do much, like just kind of like evade everything they do.
Yeah, it's like you gotta humble them. Like you gotta show them that, like everything. Not everything they do is fucking amazing. Like, dude, I went to class 20 minutes early. That's amazing. Yeah, dude. 80 other people.
Yo, people used to say that.
Like, fuck, you're not special.
Yo, people used to say that, bro. Yo, Taylor, people used to say that in your school for real. Like,
yeah, man.
you-
It was man.
Yo.
This guy was my roommate my freshman year. He was my roommate, and I was like, man.
you know what? That's another thing, bro. People like, I noticed that like some people would take the achievements and think, oh, I got an A on the test.
Yeah, like I understand celebrating small victories. I do that myself. I celebrate small things, but I don't let the world know about it. Because I know no one else gives a fuck. The only thing anyone would care about is if I found the cure for cancer. Like if I went up to someone and said, "Hey, I just made the cure for cancer," they'd be like, "What? Are you serious?" But I'm like, dude, I didn't forget. It's like, bro, I didn't forget my umbrella today. It's like, get the fuck out of my face, man. Like, you ever see that? There's this dude on TikTok, and he's like, he does these fucking videos, and he's like, how people who don't get enough sleep expect us to react, and he's like, oh, are you tired?
Bro, that dude be so real.
Yes.
That dude be so real though. That should be real though.
It's like, I didn't get enough sleep last night. I only slept for 5 minutes. I'm like, wow, dude.
Oh, bro, I still up until 6 8, bro.
Oh my god.
So I will be living 5 years longer than you. So good job.
Right, nigga. True.
I mean, I don't really.
Also, now,
let the world know about it. Fuck off.
also, now, the thing about insecure narcs is that like I feel like they're more common type stuff,
Definitely.
but insecure narcissists like are basically like narcissistic people like that be like hiding the fact that like they are like narcissistic, basically like introverted, like they won't show it, but once you notice the signs, like it'll like you can tell that like they do low key like got an ego like behind closed doors. They just don't show like out to the world basically. But
kind of like
how these
being humble almost? Would that be?
Wait, say that again.
Being humble, like you have it, like you have a big ego, but you don't like let the world know about it. And would that be being humble?
Yeah. But here's the thing: these people are acting humble because they feel like they have to, because they.
I see what you're saying. They feel like they have to not put others down. God, okay. I think
because okay, keep going.
No, my bad. I'm sorry. No, you're good. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I was just saying they're like that because they are aware that like being narcissistic or being egotistical is not a good look. So that's why they do that. They feel like they have to. But I mean, my take on that is that like, I mean, I'll say like, man, don't be humble. Like, just be modest, really.
Thanks.
Talk good about yourself, but don't be egotistical about it.
Exactly. But like, I noticed that insecure narcissists, like, they tend to do the opposite that ego narcissists do. It's like, instead of praising the strong people, they be praising the weak, like to make themselves look good and stuff like that. But they just respect strong people because, I mean, they think that makes them look good when in actuality, like, that actually makes them look bad.
It's like they're and because like what I think they think is that like with same thing with like the weaker people, they praise them so they can feel good about themselves, but then like they disrespect the higher people, the stronger people, because they're like, oh well, I didn't do what I was gonna do because I didn't want to embarrass them. I didn't want them to feel down about themselves. That's the thing about it.
It's a good example.
These people also be having like a goddamn victim mentality too. Like they always be playing victim.
Yes.
For fucking real, man. Like you're not the victim here.
Right. They also use people's emotions I've also noticed that they be using people's emotions against them, like via guilt trips or other types of like games or manipulation to get validation type shit, or like get people to pay attention to them. Like, I know Trey hates that shit. Like Trey hates Trey hates that type of behavior and stuff like that. Which honestly, I don't blame him for that.
I don't blame him either. So my friend's girl did that. She was very manipulative, man. She would come back from like work, and me and my boy would just be chilling, playing games, and we're having a good time. He's good. He's not his crazy self or whatever. But and then his girl comes home and he's like, oh hey, how was work? And she's like, oh, it was crazy. He's like, have you been sitting here all day playing the game? Like, what? It's like, why are you getting mad at him? He literally did nothing. He did nothing wrong, and you're already mad at him.
Some people
That's another thing too. Okay, keep going, Trey.
Some people are just programmed to like see another motherfucker like not in the same position they in.
Yeah. Some people
To just like ship them.
they have on site.
There you go.
They have fight on site in their head.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Ego, not ego narcs, but like insecure narcs, like they be projecting like a lot of their insecurities like onto other people in random moments.
True.
And stuff like that. And here's the thing: the reason why they disrespect people like who are secure within themselves and got self-awareness, like they're self-sufficient, like all the good traits like of a good individual, like because it's not even the fact that they're disrespecting like strong people, they're disrespecting people like who are secure, but it's just coming from jealousy. Like they're like that because they're insecure themselves, and also they're scared of like somebody like who's a self-aware, like exposing them as well, and exposing their goddamn insecurities, which somebody's self-aware, it's like, okay, yeah, they're gonna call that out, but it's like they're not gonna make you feel bad about it. Like they'll criticize you a little bit type shit, give you like constructive criticism, but like we're kind of still here to help like you just make better, but like make yourself better. We only get mad at you like if you're disrespecting other people because you feel insecure. Like that's it. Like well at least that's what I do. God damn, nigga.
Yeah. Got a lot of tension in my body. Trying to relieve.
Shit. You need help? You got any more in there?
Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
What's even worse too is when they get other people to goddamn like hate you like for no reason. Because bro, I've experienced that, and I get mad because I'm like, bitch, I didn't know I was supposed to. I didn't know I was supposed to have.
What?
Yeah, I think he just cut out.
The fuck?
My,
Yeah, Brody's
Wait.
lagging.
did y'all hear me?
Nah, you cut out.
Okay. I was just saying because like, bro, I didn't know I was supposed to have my sword out. It's like, why are you trying to put me in a war that like I wasn't even trying to be a part of? Like the fuck?
Like, what did I do?
Really. It's like, what did I do? But yeah, Trey, you got anything more to like, say on this topic really?
Nah, you got it. You got it.
Oh, I pretty much got it. All right.
I mean, I could add something to that. I feel like an insecure narcissist is an insecure narcissist due to their trauma. And it's just a poor
True.
response to it. You have a choice how you can react and respond to the things that you've been to that you can't really face. You can either deal with them or you can run away from them. And if you run away from them, then they kind of eat you alive, I guess you can say. And if you face them, then
Uh-huh.
you kind of gain that power, transmute it, and create a different type of energy to you go about the world, because you rise above whatever you've gone through instead of soak in it, you know what I'm saying, and feel like hopeless, you know what I'm saying? You change type shit. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's deep. But some people just don't want to change when it comes to it. They rather be more or less the same or like the people they've been around, you know what I'm saying? And those people probably haven't been good people, so they've just adapted all their behaviors and characteristics and they've never known anything better, but they have to choose to learn better, you know what I'm saying, to improve themselves. So it's always a choice.
That's the part. That's the part. That's the part. Like that makes like, but between like, you know what I'm saying? That makes you like makes a man a millionaire. That decision, like, you feel me? Right.
It's very true. Yes. Yeah, it's what you decide to do in your mind. Okay. What's the next topic?
Mhm. Oh, this is one. This is one I put, bro. Like, it's really kind of nothing, but like, I wanted to see like a higher self's like interpretation of it. Like, to you guys, what's the difference between somebody with mommy issues and somebody with daddy issues, like men and women? I'm gonna leave this one alone.
It's complex. It's a complex situation because people tend to have children at a younger age than they're actually ready or prepared to have children. So they haven't developed enough level of self awareness and just the general awareness about the world to be able to raise someone properly, guide them, and teach them, and train them to actually become something in the world. That becomes problematic, and the individual has to face that. Say, like, if the father was never there, like the person is a bastard or something like that, like that's or someone was an orphan, they never had either parents, or like one of the moms just disappeared, or what I'm saying, their parents were together but they separated, or their parents were just always separated but they were both there. There's so many different scenarios, and you developed so many different characteristics and attributes based upon whatever circumstance and situation that you have lived through. So I mean, it's all up to the individual. It always has been.
True.
And some people, it just goes back to what we were just talking about. Some people just don't want to face the issues that they've been through.
True.
Pretty much said it
Pe-
right there.
People, people just tend to just people kind of tend to like run away from their problems because like it's just scary for them. I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Like to not get so deep, like on that topic, because I know it's a tough topic. I mean, how I describe it is that, I mean, daddy issues is just like, okay, you're gonna have to get like harder in life and stuff like that. Like, oh, you may have like a lack of self worth, like and like in the start, like you may have to work on yourself a little bit more as an individual and stuff like that. Mommy issues is just like, oh, okay, you didn't have enough time on the nipple, basically. So now it's like your emotions, like, I'm gonna be literal on this topic, bro.
I'm crying, bro.
Pretty much, but yeah.
That's crazy.
See, but since you didn't really like spend enough time like with your mother, or didn't get the support you need with your mother, you're probably gonna have issues like correlating your emotions because you don't even know what emotions like are supposed to feel, are supposed to be like, or how you can react to them. So you may be, I feel like these people, like, they can be
they can be like emotionally distant and emotionally unstable at the same time.
Because they got everything bottled up.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's like, okay, there's times it's like, when they don't really care type shit, and like, their emotions are just like, closed off, and like they're pretty like stoic, but then all of a sudden at random, then they just like, burst into tears type shit. It's like it's kind of like that. So they're kind of like bipolar in a sense. But it's like, I think for the individual and people around them, like, I think mommy issues, like, they're low key worse, just because of that. Because like emotions are powerful, and that if you make somebody like feel a certain way, like and like and it's like a really and it's a really negative emotion, like that can traumatize an individual.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I gotta say on that topic, really.
That's true.
Yeah.
Next topic, or do you have anything to add? Next topic.
I'm on this one.
Next topic. Now,
Oh, I gotta charge my laptop.
well,
Should have been doing that.
one of my homies asked this question. He wanted to know. Okay, if streaming is like borderline incest culture or not. Like, do y'all consider streaming like incest culture or not?
Wait.
Incest
What?
Culture?
Yeah,
What is he?
Ace
doing
asked that
by
question.
this?
Yeah.
What
I
do
was
you mean
streaming
by this?
incest culture.
What do you
I'm
mean?
fucking crying.
What do you
My
mean?
bad. It's no, my bad, bro. Hold up. I read it so wrong. I read it so
Incel
wrong.
culture or incest?
Incel culture.
Incel culture.
My bad, y'all on stream, bro. I'm sorry.
What does that mean? Incel culture. What does that mean?
That's good.
Extremely incel culture.
Fucking crying.
I would think it is because it's individuals who lack attention in their lives and they are talentless. They get up, go on the computer screen, hit the log button, and then for some reason they get like tons of views. Like
Yeah, man. Fucking queso, bro.
not all of them, but some of them, they lack talent and they're only famous due to association, or they bring a bunch of or they're like one of the retarded streamers.
God
Like
damn.
they start doing retarded stuff, like I don't know, like messing around in public instead of just doing, chilling.
Or
I
like
see.
getting streamers mad. Like Queso, all of his fans calling him, telling fat jokes to him, and he's like, "Get him banned! Get him banned!"
The
No,
fuck?
that's
Or they say gay shit.
True. By the way, if y'all don't know, what incel means, like for the ones in this call and the ones on stream, it means involuntary. It basically means involuntary celibate.
Involuntary celibate?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what it means, bro.
What the
I don't know
fuck
what to
does
tell
that
you.
even mean? Because, like, how are you involuntarily celibate? Like, what?
Yeah,
That
Oh,
doesn't
no,
make any
nigga.
sense. That is a voluntary act within itself. How is that
I guess
involuntary?
it's kind of like falling into a habit. I guess like you've just grown into the.
No, like
you
I'm gonna
make
break
it
down
habit.
the energy behind the word. The word itself don't make sense, but let me break down the energy behind it. So imagine you a nerd motherfucker who jack off 24/7 that can't get no O's. and you're basically that person that just to compensate of that way of getting no O's. You go online on the internet and like talk about it and blame the world that you're not getting any O's. Or blame
Aw.
nature you're not getting any hoes. That's what it is.
Aw.
You know, a lot of people blame like the feminist movement, bro. People say like, oh, the fucking feminists, I can't get any hoes because of the fucking feminists. It's like you can't get no.
Well, like
hoes,
that
you
might
can't get no
that
hoes.
might be a little true. That might be a little true because what's the name? Like it is making it a little harder in the fact of you might get hit with a case. You might get hit with a case. Like, bro.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be like Josh Giddey out here. No.
God damn.
Shit, I mean, shit. The Me Too movement, did stop me from getting hoes, bro. I mean, that couldn't be me. I'm just saying. I couldn't be. That really couldn't be me. Like, if you're letting the movement, like, you know, or a group of like girls, like, stop you from getting hoes, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
That shit is pretty crazy.
Yeah, you know, I think it's really not. They just don't want to accept the fact that they just got no game. That they can't get.
They got no game.
They can't. They just won't accept the fact, so they blame the feminist movement. It's like it's not their fault. They're just wanting to be the same as you. They're just wanting to get paid the same. All right, like that's one part of it. But like, you know, they just want to be equal. That's not doing nothing, man. You can support it, and then, you know, like if you support it, then you'll probably start getting some hoes. I'm just saying. No offense to anyone, but I'm just saying.
I'm not supporting that bullshit.
Hey, I'm just giving advice. I'm just giving advice. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just giving it advice. I'm not meaning that you have to fully support it. You know, maybe just for a couple hours. You know.
A couple hours is crazy.
Yeah, you know, just nod and smile and nod.
Smile and nod.
Smile and wave, boys. Just smile and wave.
Shit. I mean, think of that American Dad episode where he was like,
So like, what y'all think?
huh?
So what y'all think about the red pill? Like
The what?
the red pill.
What do you mean the red pill? I don't pop pills.
Like the red pill content creators, like Fresh and Fit.
Oh, man.
Never seen that shit.
I've never seen that shit either. But what can I say about red pill creators? I mean, bro, everyone has their place in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes the weak sheep and meek, they need somebody to entertain them. So. Mm-hmm.
Y'all know what the fuck happened, man. But I was about to say, but if anything, like the incels, like they're in the same position, like, you know, as a feminist and stuff like that. It's like, yep, okay, y'all are in that movement, like, you know, in the first place because y'all hoes also want to accept that, like, y'all can keep a man, y'all know how to goddamn turn a man on and stuff like that. Like, you just don't know how to be a woman.
Oh, true. That's also a problem.
Damn, that was smooth as fuck.
True, yeah,
The fucking movement.
something like that.
I like opened the door and then you went through and just sidestep like that. God damn. Put that in the playbook.
But yeah, I don't know what happened, bro. Like my laptop just like fucking like cut out.
You're like, damn.
Yeah, Discord, bro. But yeah, I'm so good though. Got my phone. I'm okay.
Good to hear. You said he's good, so I was like, it's good to hear.
Yeah.
It's always good to hear when someone's
Yeah.
good. I love to hear it.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like,
Not a lot of
nigga,
people are doing good.
True. It's true.
Co-worker of mine, or a friend of mine, is getting married in April. I was excited to hear that because, you know, I've been hearing a lot of bad news recently at the time, and then I heard that, and I was like, what?
Marriage.
You know, it's always nice, it's always good to hear something good for a change, you know? Even
Right,
if it's not
right.
about you. Even if it's not about you, it's always good to hear someone else is doing good, you know? Because a lot of people aren't.
No cap.
Oh man.
That's all I got.
But yeah, what What were y'all talking about before and stuff like that?
I don't know. What were we talking about?
Couldn't tell you.
We was talking about the feminism movement.
Oh, and people blaming that because they can't get hoes.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
I should have tried.
Okay. But yeah,
I think we covered that.
that was my add-on to that. Basically, it's like, yeah, it's like, nigga, they're basically like the feminists, like, man, I call them femcells pretty much. Like,
Bro.
they're well, not me. Like, the internet calls them femcells because they're like females who are like involuntarily celibate. Which, that's so crazy. How can, again, like how JBX Wonder said, like, how can you be involuntarily celibate?
Yeah,
That makes no fucking sense.
I'm still.
That just means you got no game.
Yeah, it's a fancy way.
Oh, man. So, like, okay, if a nigga's ugly, so what's your game plan for somebody who's ugly? You feel me?
Put him down easy,
Bro.
man. I'm like, look, I'm not gonna lie to you. You're not my type. You know? And they're like, oh, what's your type then? Is it because I'm ugly? I'm gonna be honest. We're like, yeah, you're not attractive to me. So, straight up.
But, like, what if you have a homie and he's ugly? So, how would you teach him game?
Oh, bro, dude, you gotta teach him how to be funny. You know, not teach him jokes. You know, jokes can be funny, but that's not the funny that like girls want, man. They want, you gotta have comedic timing. You know, when like someone makes a comment and you have the opportunity to make a joke about it, like if someone made a comment about something that y'all did the other night, and then you have a joke about it. Then fucking tell the joke. That'll make everyone laugh. That's being funny.
But
That's being funny.
that takes confidence.
Yes,
confidence. You teach them confidence.
You gotta teach them confidence
True.
too, because
So, like, okay, funniness and confidence, and then what else?
you gotta learn to. Dude, you gotta learn to
Drip.
Gotta learn to drip as well. You gotta learn to dress nice as well.
And
but also
another-
you gotta learn to sweet talk, man. Gotta learn to talk nice. You know, not just say say like, oh, you have a nice top, and it was like, oh no, it's like I just picked this out. I was like, what? It's like, well,
What
damn.
What about
I don't know.
what do you think about making them work out and build a good body?
I think
I mean, What you mean, like forcing them to go to the gym or some shit?
No, like helping them like go to the gym, type shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for it. You know, I'm all for having a healthy body and taking care of yourself. And if that means going to the gym to do that, then do that and all that. So, and if I want my girl to be healthy, I'm not gonna force her to do nothing. But I'm gonna say like, hey, look, I'm concerned for your health. It's like, look, I go to the gym. You can join me if you want. So it can be our thing or whatever, but I am concerned for your health. Be honest. You just gotta be honest. Honesty is another one. Put that on the list.
Facts. Yeah. Like this, and this can be the goddamn next topic. Really, like teaching men like game and shit. And like this is what I've learned too. It's like, nigga, I've learned, bro. The best game is no game at all. Not everyone's gonna understand that, but it's true.
You really need to become valuable. So you need to find something within yourself. What makes you? What makes you great?
Exactly.
And just hone in on that. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
and like, a lot of people are saying like, oh, you gotta say these pickup lines to get a girl or whatever, because that's what the girls like. Like,
Right.
nah, man, they like to be treated like people. Because that's what they are. They're fucking people.
Facts.
Just if you have a normal conversation, that's game. If you can have a
That's
normal
game.
conversation with a girl, and her not like say like, oh, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, then that's game. Alright? That's game.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, yeah, game only really works if it's really coming from like the individual, because like, bro, you got men out here like getting advice like from all these goddamn like Repo YouTubers and goddamn fucking relationship gurus, fucking pickup artists and all that stuff. And like, man, get the fuck out of here.
artist
Yeah,
is
but-
crazy.
And yeah, man,
That's not, girls.
you really got men
want
out here
you,
making women their purpose, bro. That couldn't be me.
Couldn't be. Can't even imagine. Can't even fathom it being me.
I can't fathom that shit.
Unfathomable.
But yeah, it's like I'm just like, bro, why do y'all feel like
Why you gotta be someone else?
y'all have to like not come as is, like, you know, in order to get women and pretend to be like, you know, somebody else? It's like, bro, those pickup lines like the niggas told you to do, like, that's not you entirely, and like women can sense that. They can sense that like you're just trying to say shit like, you know, just to impress them. But it's just like, nigga, all you gotta do is just like, again, what JBX said, like, make your own like, you know, individual spirit like valuable, and like, you know, and stuff like that, like, you know, and that's how you can attract the women, like, you know, that are actually for you and are into the same shit you're into. And really all you gotta do is be honest. If you want to say certain stuff, like, you know, because you feel like, you know, that's natural for you to say, do it.
Yeah.
The more natural your game is, like, trust me, like, the more success rate you're gonna have, really.
It's really all about confidence, you know. It's like that's really the key thing is confidence. You gotta have confidence in yourself.
Yeah.
And when women see that confidence, then they're hooked. They're like, oh, this man knows himself. He's got it together. You know, you may not have it together at all, but you look like you have it together. So, and they like that.
Yeah. Right. And stuff like that. And that don't mean, and this don't mean, like, you know, go around, like, you know, and try and fuck every bitch, like, you know, you see in sight, because, oh, this is a real game right here. Let me tell y'all this. And shout out to this guy named Michael, like, because he really was spinning some facts when he said this, right? There's more girls, like, that want to fuck you that you can't fuck in this lifetime. Basically.
True,
like, there's too much pussy to go around. Yes, bro.
There's a lot of fish in the sea.
Yeah.
God damn.
Niggas don't even realize that, but bro, like, mentally, bro, there's like hundreds, thousands, millions of hoes chasing you in the mind, bro, in the esoteric realm.
No doubt.
Yeah, somewhere.
You can't even fathom the number. Like, that's how big it is. Like, way too much to go around. So, you don't see, like, no. And with the thing is, but my point is saying that is that, like, you don't, guys, like, y'all shouldn't have to worry about, like, you know, not having a lot of options or not having, like, you know, enough women around you. They're always going to be there.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, you know, and like, you know, some people feel like they need to rush into something like that, but you really don't, man. Like, fucking, don't rush into that, because the first person you choose, like that you choose, is not gonna be it. Like, it's got to be like a mutual decision type shit.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
100%.
That's,
Some people say, like, you'll know it when you feel it or whatever, and like, I'm a little skeptical of that, but then again, I'm like, you know, maybe it is. Maybe it is true. Maybe it isn't. I don't know, but maybe it's like I really don't know. I'm fucking talking here. I'm yapping right now.
Oh my god.
All right, go ahead. Fucking cut me off.
oh, okay. It's, I also say it's like, so yeah, like, I don't even worry about, like, having a scarcity mindset when it comes to that stuff. But at the same time, it's like, I don't even think, like, you know, you should have, like, an abundance mindset either, because that's that's a guy expecting that like, oh, I can I can get like, you know, any kind of like any, any kind of girl I want. And I'm like, okay, I can see how like it would be good to have like, you know, that mentality, but like that don't mean that like that don't mean that like, you know, just any type of girl is gonna be for you though and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And why even expect like, you know, to and why even like, you know, expect to like, you know, be around like so many like, you know, or like I feel like in the month's mindset, like that comes from like, you know, you still caring about like having options. I feel like a man shouldn't really care about having options because again, there's just so many
Yeah.
that you can choose from. Anyways, so I'd say like I think the best mindset to have also is a goddamn detachment mindset. Like I was just I was I would just detach like, you know, from both of those mentalities. From both of those like, you know, mentalities. Like there could be a possibility of you like, you know, never dating again, or just like, okay, if you do date this girl, like this may be the only girl like, you know, that you'll fuck with like, you know, in this lifetime, and just be completely okay with that. Or there could be another possibility to where it's like you'll meet multiple women like, you know, in this lifetime, but and again you could still be completely okay with that.
Okay.
Just don't even have like, you know, a desire like, you know, attached to it, because you haven't like an abundance mindset, like, you know, even though like it could still be a good mindset to have. I feel like it's best if like you don't really desire women too much, because why you gotta feel like, you know, you gotta always have like a constant rotation, really.
Yeah. Like, you know,
That's my perspective on it.
No, yeah, and I respect that. I kind of agree with that because, like, why do some people feel like they have to be with someone when, like, you know, because with that mindset, to me, it's like if you like have to be with someone, that means you can't even like be with yourself.
Type shit.
You know, like
That
my
type shit.
mindset's like I'm not gonna love someone until I love myself, and I'm not gonna bring someone else into my life and like take care of them if I can't take care of myself.
True.
You know, because
True,
if you
yeah.
take care of yourself, how are you gonna take care of someone else? You know, you don't even know how to take care of yourself. You can't take care of someone
Yeah,
else.
wipe their ass correctly. I was just want to take care of somebody else.
Oh my god.
Yeah, don't fun.
I'm done. Trace my laptop real quick. About to pop back on this shit. I can see the plug now. But yeah. And that's another topic I would like to pose, right?
Mm-hmm.
How would y'all start a goddamn reprobate spirit and stuff like that?
What?
Reprobate spirit?
Yeah, reprobate. I don't know if y'all know, like, you know, where I don't know what
You
it
really
is like.
don't know what a rubber is.
I guess
I don't know either. You're lagging, bruh.
It's a rubber braid. Fucking, I'll just Google this shit.
No, you can't Google this because low key, this is a made up term.
Well, all terms are made up.
Yeah, like I'll give you the definition. A reprobate is somebody who thinks they need 3D validation or the 3D more than they spirit. So let's say you you know, you get into spirituality, but you more invested into, oh, I gotta make some money, I gotta look good and shit like that, or some bitches, instead of being like, nah, fuck that shit, I don't need none of this shit, I just got me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's a reprobate.
Yeah,
Somebody who needs something instead of no thing. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who like overvalues something instead of no thing, aka the spirit or your space. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's kind of hard to explain. It's kind of hard to explain.
Yeah,
You
kinda
feel
like-
me? But
It's like a reprobate, someone who has to have something in their life. They can't just
yeah,
be okay with everything they have, type shit.
yeah, like they need some sort of like if somebody a reprobate. Put example like let's say if your house or car was going, but or even your PlayStation, but at the end of the day, you feel me? You got food, water, and this, that, and the third. Like a reprobate would be like that would be like the worst day ever. But like, but somebody who's spiritual or tapped in, they'll be like, hey, that's not so bad. At least I got nothing, no thing. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Yeah. Like, I may not have gotten $1 million today, but
Who
at least I
joined?
woke up.
Who joined? Oh,
Oh.
they left.
Okay, but yeah, like what Trey said, a reprobate is basically like somebody like who's just like separated from God. Basically, like they'd rather be a part of the world than be like they'd rather support the world, like rather than God, and that makes them like separate, like from their higher self, like and all possibilities, basically. Because a person like who's always in need of something can't be without nothing, basically. So it's like in order to actually like get closer to God type shit, like you gotta
appreciate nothing.
you gotta learn how to be without nothing, basically.
Yeah, 'cause like that, there was that one Bible story where like this dude had a big farm, nice family, and a big house. He had everything, and then
Yeah.
God fucking took it all away from him, killed all of his animals,
Mhm.
burned all his crops,
Mhm.
burned his house down, and killed his family with it, but left him alive. And
Mm-hmm.
the guy still kept faith in the Lord. And it's like the lesson there is learn to appreciate nothing. Although that story's kind of fucked up because God gave him all that and then was just like, hey, watch this. Fucking smited his ass.
Not for real.
But like the lesson
But again,
is
I
to just keep faith and appreciate what you have.
I remember that exact story too, like being told in the goddamn like animation in class, and like I immediately like understood it like at the time when I was a kid. It's like oh man, and I'm like yeah,
So
like
I
appreciate
appreciate what I got.
I
But
was
like, hey,
doing that.
like I would run in a circumstance where adults be like, "You kids need to appreciate what you have. Appreciate it." But these be the biggest reprobates. Like it was some awesome reverse psychology shit where
right.
fuckers would be like, "Oh, this, that, and the third," but like out here they can't function without their phone. Like what the fuck? Like
For real. Like, people who be screaming at others saying like, appreciate what you have. It's saying like, yeah, like what you were saying, a reverse psychology thing. It's more of like, it's like, oh, well, what if I want something better? What if I want something better? I'm not gonna appreciate what I have because I want something better.
Yeah.
Just expand on that.
but then again, like if you want something better, then yeah, go for it. That doesn't. But like at the end of the day, your core value is I don't need nothing. But
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, you create the something. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, it's like
Facts.
you have the ability to get everything. You have the ability to have everything, but you also have the greatest chance, the highest risk of losing everything. And if you lose everything, you should, instead of sulking about it and saying, fucking being mad about it or whatever, like get it again. You got it the first time. You already know what to do. Just get it again. It can't be that hard. Just got to learn some new things if something's changed. But I mean, don't be mad about it. Just say, okay, I lost it all, but I mean, I had it. and it was good when I had it, you know. And you may still have
Right.
some remnants of it. You know, you didn't lose everything, but you know, you can get it all back. It's no big deal. Don't be mad.
Thanks.
No use crying over spilled
What?
milk.
Exactly.
One story I heard on Instagram that was really inspiring type shit. This one guy, like, you know, saved a person like from a car accident and stuff like that, or did the person, like, you know, save themselves? Really don't remember, but like either way, like the guy in the car accident, like, you know, was saved type stuff.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure a guy saved him, but then the guy who got saved, he was like, "Oh shit, my car, like, you know, it's destroyed," and this nigga got angry. Like the nigga got saved. The nigga that saved him got angry, and he was like, "Man, fuck the car, bro. What matters is that you are alive."
Yeah, man. Fuck. I was in a.
Yo, for
I
real.
was recently in a really bad crash. Hold up. I'm gonna show y'all some pictures of my crash real quick. Like the.
Right.
That's why I don't get why people value a goddamn car so much. Like,
Fuck.
Facts.
Oh, yeah. Look at this.
Popping
Look at
up
this
and
shit.
shit.
Look at this shit. That was my car.
oh shit.
Yeah, man. Fucking. I
Right.
got in a head-on collision with like a big truck with a truck and fucking. When I was in the ambulance, I came out of there. I was like fucking scratched up. I was bleeding from my head, my arms, my leg. I was bleeding from everywhere, and but I walked out of there like you saw the driver. The driver's side was messed up. It hit me like I got hit on my side, and I couldn't open my door because my door was non-existent anymore. Like that was not a door anymore.
Right.
But so I went out the
I-
passenger side, and this guy he came up to me and he was like, "Are you okay?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'm good." I was like, "Yeah, I'm good, man." It's like I need to find my phone because I need to call my parents and all that shit. Tell them I'm in a crash. Like, can you call 911 or some shit? I'm pretty sure someone already called them or whatever. But like, you know, I was fine and all that stuff, and the people kept asking me, "Is like, were you the only one in the car?" And I was like, "Yeah, I was the one driving." And they were like, "You're." It's like, "You sure you were the one driving?" I'm like, "Yeah, I remember." It's like I was driving, yeah. And so like, and they told me I was lucky to be alive because like that kind of crash would normally kill. Like the police went up there and they said they expected to like cut out a corpse, but and so like they said I was really lucky to be alive there and all that. And so I'm like, damn. Like I was I didn't care about the car, man. I was like, because the MD, they said that if I was just a little bit bigger, like just a little bit bigger, I would have been dead. And so I'm like, it's like, fuck, man. I didn't care about the car then. Man. I was like, fuck, man. I'm lucky to be alive.
Mm-hmm.
Like, shit.
Right. Yo, I've actually seen something like similar on Instagram. I followed this one like Middle Eastern girl, right? I think she's like Arab type shit. Bro, all I know is that like she was making car videos, right? And like this girl like loves BMWs. See,
Oh yeah,
I'm a-
she like the
Yeah, bro.
fucking the fucking what did she say? The Bantia for fucking Bentley or some shit.
Yeah, bro. I don't know why, but like, bro, the Middle Eastern niggas like they love BMWs for some reason. I don't get it, but like she had a similar accident to where it's like, okay, a truck was like, you know, had a head-on collision with her too, but it just completely destroyed like, you know, the front bumper of her car type stuff, like her like M4 type shit, like that shit was like mush up. And like she was like, and she was sad that like her Beamer got destroyed type stuff. Like she was posting it like all over Instagram. Like everybody was like
Yeah, I didn't post my shit. No.
was saying like then like
Oh my
F's in the
God.
chat like Rip Beamer like I hope you I, I hope you and the passenger like are okay and shit and stuff like that. I hope I hope he's I hope she still like appreciates like that she's still alive though and doesn't care too much like
Yeah.
about the cargo, but like still though see with a Beamer I can see why like you would value that. Of course you should like still take your car like very seriously, but I mean a BMW like that's a nice car still though, like it's a German car, European, so yeah you can care a little bit.
Yeah.
But even then, I wouldn't even care like that much about an exotic car either. Like even though it's pretty valuable.
I mean, I still miss my car. I mean, it was a Ford. It was a Ford Focus. It wasn't anything too expensive, but I still miss
Oh,
it.
nice.
But I mean, I'm just like, I miss the car, but I would so miss my life if it went the other way.
Facts.
But
Facts, bro.
I got a car now, so as long as I got something to take me from point A to point B, I'm good.
Good, yeah. Stuff like that. But now that you know that, it's like what are ways that like you spot someone like being a reprobate, and it's like what are signs that like somebody's like not really like grateful or like doesn't have like too much gratitude. I think it's easy to ask, but yeah.
It was around Christmas time, my freshman year in college. We did this like this Secret Santa type shit, and fucking my friend got me a like cover, like a Legend of Zelda cover for my Switch. It was actually dope as fuck, right? And then he got me Mandalorian socks. Right, dude, those are probably the coolest gifts I've ever fucking gotten. Right? I was like, dude, thank you. I fucking love you, dude. All right? And then, fucking, what was it? I think his girlfriend got like some pretty expensive ass earrings, and she was like, oh, it's like these weren't the ones I wanted. And her friend was like, it was she had her friend, and her friend had her, and all that stuff. And she was like, but these were like $100. They're like expensive ass earrings. And she's like, but they're not the ones I wanted. So can I return them or something? I'm like, what? It's like, dude, you just spent like her life fucking savings on those earrings for you.
That's crazy.
And like, dude, all I got was socks. And my friend, I think, spent maybe $15 on me. So yeah. Like, and I was super, and like, I loved that shit. I still wear, I'm not wearing them now, but I still wear my Mandalorian socks. And I still got that cover on my Switch. So
I got a crazy story to tell you. So like, the same shit happened to me, but on my birthday, like one of my family members had got me a Christmas gift, right? I have a PS3, so she got me a video game, right?
Yeah.
Man, she messed around and gave me a game that was for the Wii. Like,
oh, bro, okay, that's different. That's different. That's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what? I told you the brand. Like, I told you what console it was.
And then like she switched it out. She got me a game, and turns out the game I had it was for the PS3, but at the time the PS3 Move was popular. So I couldn't play the game without the PS3 Move. Like,
what?
Like, yo, what? I was so mad, bro. Like,
the PS3 Move.
That's like the fucking Xbox Connect, right? Is that
bro? What's the name? The PS3 Move was like a bootleg version of like the Wii, basically.
Oh, really? What?
Yeah.
Oh,
it was basically like a Wii feature.
Oh, that's not right.
Yeah.
That's not
It was basically a way to get people active. I wish they had more technology like that. Like they could set up a VR where people get active, but they don't do that no more. But it's basically a way to people to get active and to compete with the Wii. Xbox Connect was better anyway. So like,
Oh,
yeah.
Xbox Connect was.
I don't know about that, bro. Xbox. I heard Xbox Connect was trash. Like for free.
I said it was better than the PS3 move.
I mean, it's better than that, but Xbox Connect was pretty trash for what it was. But it does.
No, yeah. Don't get me wrong. It was pretty trash, but it was better than the PS3 move.
Yes.
That was garbage.
Yeah, fucking. At least the Kinect, like, it scans your whole body. I thought that shit was pretty cool, man. Like, that really got me active. I played this fucking Star Wars Kinect game. Y'all ever play that? Fucking.
Yeah, I did.
Dude, the dancing game. Oh my god, bro! It had me sweating. I was like,
Bro,
dude,
there was
console.
this one Sonic game that came out for the Kinect. It was called Sonic Free Riders. Nigga, that game was trash with the fucking Kinect. Bro, I remember that game got like so many bad reviews and stuff like that. Like, and like the motion controls like barely worked, bro. Like that was such a bad game. The other Rider game, the other Sonic Riders games like are way better because it was with like an actual controller type shit. Like they're pretty underrated games too. Like they're actually I heard they were pretty good. Like I haven't played them, but from what I've seen, like they've gotten like good reviews and stuff.
Type shit.
But yeah. Are we about to close out?
We could.
Everybody done?
We could. Or do you have another topic, or what do you think?
Type shit.
Anyways, almost 10 o'clock.
All right, yeah. Well, we can't end it here.
All right, bet.
All right, bet. Yo, it's nice meeting Taylor. Like
Yeah, it was nice meeting y'all. Nice talking with y'all.
I like your, yeah, I like your mind. Like you be saying some goddamn pretty insightful shit. Like in your own way. Like that's what I would describe it. And like, hey, also shout out JVX Wonder, like for recording this shit and stuff like that, because we were trying to find a way, like to find like a free like stable way of recording it, like for a while now and stuff like that. So the fact that like you can do this like all for free, like bro, all the other podcast apps, bro, it's like you gotta pay like like to even like record your shit on that stuff, like some of them. So it's like, yeah, that's the fact that you can just like record your shit on Discord. I'm just like, yeah, I'd rather do this shit. I'll definitely download that and like get a camera like from my computer, because my camera from my computer right now it doesn't work.
Damn.
Yeah. But yeah, next time, Trey, we should just like stream like on Discord and use the app that JBX told us to use type shit.
Wait, hold up.
OBS?
JBS,
Huh?
JBS, you streaming, you got the podcast, like you on the app?
I'm on my computer. I'm on OBS, and I have Discord up, but I'm just sharing the screen through OBS, and I'm streaming on Twitch. I stream on Twitch.
Okay.
I stream on Twitch through OBS. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Shit. You streaming on OBS too?
No. OBS is.
I'll definitely try that for sure. Like we can just stream podcasts.
No, very consistently.